We all sang it. We all fell down. But in one town, they never got back up. I am the Tales Keeper, and here's another story to listen to. Do not forget to turn off the lights. Put on your headphones. Time to listen to another spooky tale. Briar Hollow Elementary was like any small-town school. Squeaky floors, dusty trophies, and an ancient swing set that creaked even when no one was on it. One gray Monday, the third-grade teacher, Mrs. Calder, decided to take her students outside for recess before the rain started. The clouds hung low, heavy with something more than weather. The kids broke into groups. Some played tag, others kicked a ball. But 6 girls in identical plaid skirts started singing something by the willow tree. Liam, an introverted boy with a nervous cough and a sketchbook always in hand, looked up when he heard the first line. "Ring around the Rosie." He felt it immediately, like the wind held its breath. By the next day, the rhyme had spread like wildfire. Everyone was doing it. Even the older kids joined in, laughing as they fell to the grass at "We All Fall Down." But then Ellie collapsed and didn't get up. At first they thought she was playing. Then her lips turned blue. The nurse said it was sudden respiratory failure. An ambulance came. Sirens wailed. Ellie never returned. 3 more kids went home sick that week. All of them had played the game. Liam couldn't sleep. Every night he dreamed of the same thing. A woman in a black funeral gown standing in the school hallway, her veil dripping with something dark. Her face was sunken, eyes black like holes. When she turned, her skin cracked and flaked like dry earth. He began sketching her, over and over, every drawing darker than the last. When he showed his friend Sasha, she whispered, "That's the woman I saw, watching us from the woods." Haunted by the dreams, Liam turned to the town archives in the old library. He found what he didn't want to, a faded newspaper article from 1882. Plague claims 23 children in Hollow Creek Schoolhouse. Cause, unknown. Symptoms, rapid fever, boils, coughing blood. There was a photo, children in a circle, a blurred figure standing just outside it, a note scribbled in ink across the bottom. They sang her name. The sickness spread. Kids vomited at their desks. One girl bled from her ears before collapsing in the gym. The town shut the school down. Still, they sang. It was like they had to. "Ring around the Rosie." Voices whispered it through the vents. Liam heard it on his baby brother's monitor in the dead of night. He watched his mom suddenly begin humming it while stirring soup, not realizing she was doing it. The rhyme was in the air, and she was in the shadows. The sketches Liam made became more vivid. She was closer now, always smiling, always watching. Liam returned to the library one last time. Hidden behind a loose brick was a small leather diary, dated over 100 years ago. It belonged to a girl named Alice Fern, the last survivor of the original schoolhouse. In her final entry, Alice wrote, "The rhyme brings her, but not the words, the circle, the fall. That's what awakens her. If you break the circle, she grows angry. But if you complete it, she takes the one who lands last." Sasha called Liam late that night. Her voice was raspy, sick. She said, "She's coming for me." I played. I fell last. Liam rode his bike through the storm to her house, but the front door was already open. The living room was empty. A trail of black ash led up the stairs. He found her sketchbook on the bed. A single page, Sasha surrounded by children in a circle, falling. Above her, towering, the plague woman. The sickness stopped, no new cases, but 17 children were gone. The town buried empty coffins. A statue was erected in the schoolyard. They never spoke of it again. The swing set rusted. The willow tree died, and the circle of stones the girls had once danced in was left untouched. But sometimes, on gray afternoons, you can hear the wind sing softly, "Ashes, ashes, we all fall down." That was tonight's tale from Nightmare for Giggles. I am the Tales Keeper, and you were brave enough to listen. But if you start coughing later tonight, don't worry, it's probably nothing. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your creepiest childhood rhyme. And remember, turn off your lights, keep your headphones on, and don't step into the circle. Not unless you're ready to fall.